The Talksport Fan Network.
The ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the Talksport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search Talksport Fan Network.
Hello Cherries fans, and welcome back to Up the Cherries in all departments, and welcome to our weekly podcast Cherry Picking. This is the second edition of the season, and I've got a couple of guests waiting to join me on this show. This week we'll be covering off a few bits of news that's broken this week, and we have got a task of picking Bournemouth's strongest starting lineup, as well as taking a look at the whole squad. So we're calling this episode the Bournemouth Breakdown, as we will break down each position, each role, and place and rank the players, whether they're starting, squad player, bench player, or do we sell all loans? So could be quite an interesting one. But I'm very, very pleased that I've got two guests with me. And the first guest I'm going to introduce is a guy who you would have seen on Cherry Picking before. Hasn't been on for a little while, but it's great to welcome him back. And that is Liam Humby. Liam, how are you doing,
Hello.
buddy? Great to see you.
Good, thanks.
Excellent. Great to see you. So I see you there in the new home shirt, looking very good. Yeah, loving it. So I hear Craig keeps saying every morning that you were one of the first ones to get the new home shirt then.
The first one, apparently.
The first one?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well done, buddy. Well done. Well, it looks really nice, mate. Every time I see it, the more I see it, the more it grows on me. But yeah, no, excellent. All ready for the new season. You've got the new blue one as well.
Yeah, I got that on last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I really like the blue one. I really do like it. It's grown on me now. Since I've seen it. Since saw the team playing it against Man United. You know, shame about the result, but it was great to see him in the kit anyway, wasn't it? But no, great to have you back on, Liam. It's great to see you. So let's bring in our second guest. Obviously, I suppose you can describe him as part of the wallpaper now. Really, it's been on many Cherry Picking. You'll know him from Cherry AM. Recently, he's been to more places than I was going to say Gloria Hunniford, but I don't think that's her name. What's her name? The woman from Wish You Were Here. But anyway, he's been travelling about quite a lot lately, and that's Mr. Malcolm Chiverton. Malcolm, great to see you as always. On the Isle of Wight, I understand.
Yeah, hi guys, good to see you both. Yes, on the Isle of Wight. Popped down the cows today. It's cows week.
Oh,
it's final day tomorrow. So, but we went today, so we avoided all the crowds. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, thoroughly recommend it.
Yeah, no, I've never been to Cows Week, but
no.
I've been to the Isle of Wight. I haven't been for many years, but I used to love going there years and years ago. It was, it's a lovely place, the Isle of Wight. Travelled about quite a bit recently, Malcolm. Obviously, you were in Verwood last week. We obviously met up in Wimborne, didn't we? Had a nice brekkie and had a catch up. And so you've been a busy man lately. Yeah,
we got a couple of outings arranged between now and when I go back, so that'll be all right.
Excellent. Well, let's start this episode of Cherry Picking then. Obviously, this week there's been some news coming out. We've got the news about this guy, Neto, looks set to be moving on. So we look set to say goodbye to Neto, who is going back to Brazil. Guys, I think I've probably made my feelings about Neto quite. I've probably expressed it enough, to be fair. I think when he came into the side under Gary O'Neill, I think he did a great job for us. He obviously took the captain's armband, led the team. But I can see under Andoni, obviously he doesn't kind of fit in with Andoni's style, and I can understand him moving on. But Liam, let's start with you first. What's your thoughts on Neto leaving?
He's done well for us, but it's good to get him off the wage bill. But,
yeah, no, I'd agree with that. Definitely. I think it's time that we did.
He's in the plans, so.
Yeah, he's clearly not in the manager's plans. I think you're absolutely right there. And obviously, like you say, it's a lot of money to have on the wage bill if you're not going to, be part of his plans. Malcolm, what's your opinions on Neto?
Well, to be honest, I'm quite relieved that he's moving on. He certainly has moved down the pecking order, hasn't he? I think, the changes that are coming in, his time is up. And to be honest, I really am. I'm happy for him that he's actually, had an offer and back in his home country. So, it couldn't be it couldn't work out better. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
As a player, okay, he was, let's just say, a little bit up and down, a little bit erratic with his form. That's not being disrespectful. Just a fact, there are elements of his game that on some occasions weren't really, Premier League. But, okay, he stood up, apparently a very good man in the dressing room, club captain. So, yeah, he must have something about him,
Yeah. No, sorry, carry on.
No, all I was going to say, just wish him the best of luck, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. And Liam, if he had stayed at the club, do you reckon he would have been second choice, or do you reckon he wouldn't have even made the bench under Andoni this coming season?
Probably third choice.
You reckon? Who would you put as your second choice?
Poulsen.
Interesting. Well, we're going to touch a bit more on the remaining goalkeepers a little bit later on in the show. But yeah, that's interesting to hear that, Liam. Would you agree, Malcolm? Would you say
absolutely, 100%? Yeah. That's my train of thought as well. Mm-hmm.
I know a few people have wondered why he played during the summer series, but do you think that was a case of trying to put him in the shop window a little bit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Who knows what the reason behind it was?
No, that is true. It could be a number of things, but it looks like we're set to say goodbye to Neto. I thought, during that season under Gary O'Neill when he came in and was made captain, I thought, he did make a difference, but I can see why we're Sorry, say again, Liam.
He did make some errors.
Yeah, he did.
Coming out and punching and.
No, he did. Yeah, there's a couple that do stand out when he's come out and I think he's actually punched it straight into the path of the opposition. And,
yeah.
The thing is with goalkeepers, and I'm glad you brought that up, Liam, because the thing is with goalkeepers this day and age, you'll know, Malcolm, better than us two, but if you go back years and years ago, goalkeepers caught the ball.
They certainly did.
Now they're taught to palm and punch and, more than actually catch it, aren't they?
I just don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't get it.
No, it's just something I've always found bizarre because surely if you were to catch it, but surely by punching it, it's just bizarre. I just it's just strange.
Command of area.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Neto then. It looks like he's moving on. So we shall move on to our next segment now, which again is another person that's moving on, not left the club. Obviously, he's staying within his role as head of the community. But obviously, Steve Cuss has parted ways with the women's side. So we're just going to pay a little bit of a tribute to Steve Cuss. We'll just we'll go through obviously what the club released yesterday, and then we'll all have a sort of a chat and a tribute to him at the end of this segment. So so AFC Bournemouth can confirm that Steve Cuss has stepped down from his role as manager of AFC Bournemouth Women. Cuss has played an integral role in the development of the women's programme at the club, overseeing a period of significant progress and laying the foundations for the future successes. His passion and commitment have been instrumental in building a competitive and respected team within the women's football landscape, with the side about to head into Tier 3 for the first time in its history. Last year, the club achieved a record-breaking season, going undefeated in the league as they were promoted as champions, while also winning the FA National League plate. Previously, Cuss guided the side to the Hampshire Senior Cup, as well as overseeing its first promotion to the National League in the years prior. Everyone at AFC Bournemouth extends their thanks to Steve for his years of service, and we look forward to our continued work with him and Community Sports Trust. So this is what Steve Cuss said. A lot of things have increased following last season's promotion in terms of training time and extra responsibilities. I've been stretched combining that with my head of community role, and I have always wanted to make sure I'm supporting the players in the best way I can, and I'm supporting the best way players the best way I can, and I feel I'm giving them 100%. Perhaps over pre-season, I felt that I've not been quite 100% in terms of available time that the players desperately need to continue their success. It was a really difficult decision, but it's based on what I feel is right for the players, and I think they need somebody who will have that time to be able to commit to it. I've loved every second of the job, and it's with a really heavy heart that I've had to make this difficult decision. Cuss added, I would like to pay tribute to every player who's played for me since the girls and women's programme was started in 2015 and during my time as manager since 2019. There have been a number of players who have represented AFC Bournemouth with great pride and helped drive us through the leagues. The current crop are special, and I'm really excited for what they could produce this season. Unbelievable memories were made last season, which will stay with everyone forever. Winning promotion in front of more than 7,000 people at the Vitality Stadium, you couldn't have written that any better. It was a special moment with a special group of players. We made some decisions moving forward over the summer and brought in some new players for the challenge ahead. Those players are exciting. They fit the group really well, and I'm sure they are going to have a really good season. Hopefully they will be challenging for things because they are a fantastic group to work with. I love working with players and love nothing more than being out on the training pitch, seeing players improve and trying to help them improve. I've been fortunate along the way that we've had promotions, FA Cup runs, Cup final victories, all memorable occasions. There are some great individual stories in there, as well as seeing young players join our girls programme at the age of 12 and progressing all the way through to the first team. Those are special moments too for everyone involved. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that's played for AFC Bournemouth under me over the years. I have lots of fond memories and wish the team well going forward. So, guys, Malcolm, I'll come to you first. I think, like I said on Cherry AM this morning, I think it's, really, Steve's obviously fought very, very long and hard about this because obviously he's had some great success with the ladies. But obviously he's made that decision to step away. What's your views and thoughts on this?
Well, I think first of all, I was a bit shocked when the news broke yesterday. Basically coming so close to the start of the season, with having the new players in that they've got. Yeah, I couldn't get my head around it really, but obviously having time sort of overnight and today and reading what he's had to say, I mean, he's been very honest and open. And if he can give 100% to that job, then I take my hat off to him because it's, it is being honest and saying, I can help you out, but I can't give you everything that I've got. And basically, just make way for somebody else to come in. I mean, the grindstones are made, aren't they? So, to say thank you doesn't really sound enough, in my opinion, for what he's done. Not just him, obviously, but his staff as well. To actually get the ladies up to where they are now is absolutely incredible. And whoever comes in, not only got a good set of players and the staff around them, they got the training facilities and everything else. So it must be a super attraction to get somebody in, and I don't think it's going to take long. Let's just hope it's the right person. That's all I can add, really.
Yeah. Liam, do you reckon there's a chance maybe they'll promote from within, or do you think they'll look outside for a manager to come in and take over the role?
Possibly outside.
Yeah, you think from outside? Yeah, there was some names that Ollie found this morning that he was obviously telling us on Cherry AM. But do you think, Malcolm, that this might be a time where they take their time to do this, and maybe there's an interim manager in place to oversee maybe the start of the season before they make the decision? Because I mean, they've only got, was it 10 days before the season starts?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. A very short period indeed. That would make sense, to be honest with you, have an interim, and go through the normal process of getting somebody else in, in a professional manner, the way Bournemouth like to do stuff. So I can't see any reason why they should change that. Certainly don't panic and, pull in the first person that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I think they will. I think they'll have an interim, and then, as you rightly said, they'll take their time over the process of getting somebody else in. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a case that maybe, I know obviously Steve had an assistant. I'm not too sure of their name, but is it a case that maybe they step into the role as interim, oversee the West Brom friendly and the training and stuff like that? Yeah. And then is it maybe if they haven't appointed anyone come the start of the season, is it a case of, well, maybe they're on trial for the job?
Maybe.
Could that be the case? Do you reckon, Liam?
Yeah.
Yeah, could well be.
It's not unheard of, is it?
No. But whoever steps into his shoes, obviously, have got big shoes to fill, haven't they? And Steve's been so successful.
I've actually was in a disability team with Steve, so
so you've manager. Yeah, so you've actually worked with Steve then, Liam. So what's your views on Steve as a coach then?
He's good.
Yeah. Is he a good manager, coach, talker? Is it a case he's got all the skills, is it? Do you think?
Yeah, all the skills.
All the skills needed. All the skills needed. So so obviously Liam's had first hand experience of Steve.
It's many years ago, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that's excellent. That's excellent. I didn't realise you'd worked with Steve. That's great. So firsthand sort of the style that Steve works in, and so it's great. He's going to be a big loss for them though, Liam, isn't he?
Yeah, he's done incredibly well.
Yeah, definitely. Have you caught many of the ladies' games, Liam, last season?
Only the ones that were streamed.
Right. Yeah. Same here. I only saw the ones that they streamed. A couple of those ones last year. But yeah, I mean, it's an exciting project for whoever comes in and takes over, isn't it, guys? And like Malcolm said, the training facilities and
Yeah.
and everything like that. So, just a thank you to Steve from us all at UTCAD. And thank you for all the hard work he's put in with the ladies and for getting the team to where they are.
Yep.
And good luck to whoever comes in and fills those shoes. We're obviously covering it on Cherry AM and other shows on the channel as well. So, good luck to whoever comes in. And what a challenge! And I think, like I said to Ollie before, I think whoever comes in and takes over, it's going to be a really exciting challenge for them, isn't it? So, but for us all of us at the channel, thank you, Steve. And it's still great that he's obviously going to be at the club, heading up the community side. So, as he has done, I think it's well over 20 years now. I think 2002, I think he started with the club, something like that. So, he's done a fantastic job. So, So, just before I'm going to introduce some of the sponsors, we do have this week's Guess the Cherry. So Guess the Cherry this week, the clues are that he had a brief stint with AFC Bournemouth during the 1998-1999 season. He made 50 appearances and scored 2 goals for the club. Played primarily as a defender, though other sources also list him as a forward during different parts of his career. And he played for clubs including Paris Saint-Germain 2, West Ham United, Hearts, and I think was it Bruges? I think another club he played for. But that's the clues for this week. As you can see from the shirt there, that might give you a clue of the era. 98-99. So that's the clues. So that's Guess the Cherry. Guys, I don't know if either of you two may have an idea who it may be.
I haven't a clue. I really haven't. I wasn't around in England at that time. So,
Liam, any idea? Maybe.
I've got an idea, but I'm not sure if it's right.
Okay, well, I'll ask you at the end and see what you think. But that's this week's Guess the Cherries, guys. Before we move on, then just a shout out to the sponsors. Obviously, we've got Touchpoint Telecoms to check out all their stuff. Do check their website out, touchpointtelecoms.com. Contact Mark and the team for any of your telecom needs. And of course, our main channel sponsor, Dental on the Banks. And here's a little bit about them now.
I should be like you, Melvin.
And to find out what Dental on the Banks can do for you, do check out www.dentalonthebanks.com. Okay, guys, so the main feature for today's show is that we are going to look at the squad. We're going to rank them into order of starting lineup and squad players. That's what we're about to do. So us as the panel, we'll discuss and break down the team. We'll pick the strongest Cherries 11 that we think, not what we think the manager thinks, what we think. And we are putting ourselves in the position where all the players are fit and match ready. So it's not a case that we're going to consider the current injuries. Also, we do have the transfer saga still going on with Zaba. So, as far as this point is, as the squad is, as of now, we are going to pick the best players. So the ones that aren't starting, we will rank as whether they're a substitute or a squad player, or whether they're surplus to requirements, or whether we would loan them out. So we're going to work through each position, starting from goalkeeper, and we'll see what we can do, guys. Both up for this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah?
yes. Oh, yes.
All right, guys. Right. So let's have a look at the first positions then. Obviously, our goalkeepers. So we've got obviously Petrovic, Dennis, Paulson, and I've chucked in there McKenna. Now, McKenna had a couple of substitute. He was included on the substitutes a few times last season. He's come from Scotland. I think was it St Johnston he come from, I think. But he actually turned down Man United to sign for Bournemouth. I think a 5-minute conversation with Simon Francis, and he decided to come on to Bournemouth instead. So we'll have a look at these guys and see where we think we're going to rank them. So that's Petrovic, Dennis, Paulson, and McKenna. So to start with then, I'm just trying to find it. Technical problems. There it is. Let's add to the stage. Here we go. Right. So that was our first position, right? Goalkeeper. So I'm going to start with yourself, Liam.
Yeah.
Now, which of the 4 goalkeepers do you want to pick first, and in what position are we going to put them? So keepers, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. So which out of these 4 goalkeepers did you want to pick first, mate?
Petrovic.
You want to put Petrovic, right? Excellent. Okay, so Petrovic, is he your number 1, your number 2, or your number 3?
Number 1.
He's your number 1. Okay. Malcolm, would you agree Petrovic would be our number 1 in our squad?
Absolutely. Good choice.
Yeah. Happy days. Okay. Now, this is where maybe a bit of debate might come in then, guys. Who are we going to pick as number 2? Now, obviously, we've got Will Dennis. We've got Paulson. And we've got the youngster McKenna. Now, I think, obviously, McKenna we might touch on last. But Will Dennis, he's been at the club for quite a while now, hasn't he, guys? Does he deserve to be number 2? Or are we looking at Paulson coming in as number 2 after... Paulson for you, Liam, yeah? Okay. Malcolm?
Yeah, I'd go along with that. Alex Paulson, number 2.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that, guys.
Good.
Yeah, don't want to debate this one. We'll go straight in at number 2. Now, okay, Will Dennis and McKenna then. So either of these 2, do we think deserves a loan deal? Or do you think we'll keep Will Dennis as number 3? Or will we loan them out if we were making a decision on this?
I would keep Will Dennis as a squad player, definitely as a number 3.
As the number 3, okay. Yeah. Sorry, Liam. Say again, mate.
Oh, I don't know what you said.
There was a glitch there. Sorry, I think there was a glitch there, Liam. Sorry, what did you say?
A loan out McKenna.
Loan out, yeah.
Okay, I think that's a good shout. This is a little bit easier than I thought, guys. This is good. And plus, I wouldn't disagree with what we've got so far. So someone like McKenna, we think should go out for a bit of game time, for a bit of development, things like that. Right, okay. Excellent. Well, that was easy. Let's have a look at the defenders next then, guys. So our defenders, we've got, obviously, these guys currently, we know Zaba is still being looked at by PSG, but as it stands at the time of filming this, he's part of the squad. So we've got a few to debate there. Obviously, we've got Smithy, who's obviously a club legend. We've got Arehu, who's a good, decent, pacey right back. We've got our new signing Trefair, who we've seen a bit now during the summer series, haven't we? We've got Sulla, who we've seen a little bit more now as well during the summer series, which has been good because obviously last season with Kirkes, we didn't really see much of him, did we? We've got Chris Bepham, who's come back into the squad after his loan spell at Sunderland. We've got Marcus Senesi, who we know pretty well now after, I think this is his fourth season. It'd be his fourth season, I think, if I'm not mistaken, guys, I think.
Yeah.
Hill, who has had a great development, hasn't he, James Hill, since he come in from Fleetwood, hasn't he? He's really developed really well. And, of course, Zabani, who obviously is, in my opinion, a world-class defender. So we all know what he can do and what his attributes are. So shall we start with the full-backs first, shall we? Shall we start right back and left back? So we are picking purely our strongest right back and left back. Guys, I'll tell you what, if you, Liam, go with the right back, and I'll see if I agree with you, and then
I'm having to think about this.
Yeah, have a think.
Rojo hasn't done much in America.
Yeah,
So
I get your point.
At the minute, I'd start Smithy.
To be honest, Liam, I couldn't agree more. Malcolm, would you agree?
100%. 100%.
And bring on Araujo later on in the game.
Yeah, when Smithy's legs gets tired.
Yeah.
That's right.
Totally get where you're thinking. Totally get your way of thinking there, Liam. I totally agree. Malcolm, your left back spot, who are you giving that to?
That's a no-brainer, isn't it? Trefair.
Trefair.
Yeah.
Trefair. Okay, so our right back and our left back. Obviously, don't forget, we're not doing this as if we were, in the thoughts of Andoni. We are doing this as a collective of what we think. So that's so far then. So our goalkeepers so far is our number 1 would be Petrovic, our number 2 would be Poulsen, and our number 3 would be Will Dennis. And the start of our back 4 is currently Smith and Trefair. So, right, centre back. Okay, centre back.
You go for it, Matt.
I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to pick this one. Okay. Now, I mean, this is the squad we've got at our disposal. So I know what everybody's saying. He's going to be going this, that, and the other. But as it stands, he, in my opinion, is our current strongest centre back. So if we've got him, guys, we've got to use him.
Yeah.
Whether we've got him come the Liverpool game is a different matter. But for the benefit of this show, we're going to use him, I think. I don't know if you both want to agree with me or disagree with me, but I think...
Agree.
Yeah, agree. Malk?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go along with you because, like you say, at this time of recording, he is still part of the club, so you got to put him in.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'll let you both have a shout then for the next centre-back. So, Liam, who would you pick to partner Zaba?
Senesi.
Malcolm?
I would pick Hill.
So this means now you two are putting me under pressure now to make the decisive decision.
Come on then.
I've got to admit, I love Senesi. I love him.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think he has this erratic, aggressive defending about him, and I think even Andoni said last season when he was asked why he actually brought him on for a particular game, and he said, I felt that the defence needed that little bit of aggression. So I think that's where Zaba and Senesi complement each other quite well. You've got the classy one in Senesi who's, good tackler, wins the ball well. And then you've got someone like Senesi beside him who's just like, bang, get your head in there, kind of aggression, which I really like. But, and this is where I'm torn. This is where you two haven't helped me out here because Hill, watching him develop over the last sort of few years, coming to the team a little bit last season, and I thought, you know what, I like the way he brings the ball out at the back as well. And so it's a little bit. This is really tricky because he's done so well at the summer series. But
Yeah, he has.
we've got to make a decision. Well, I say we. I've got to make the decisive decision. This is where one of those things come on the screen and go 3 hours later, and I'm just still sat here trying to decide.
Go for it, Matt.
Sorry, Malcolm. Sorry, James Hill. I love you, but I've got to go in with this guy.
Okay.
But if we were doing this slightly differently and Saba had already left, then Hill would be straight in there for me.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Plus, Senesi's left-footed, and I like a left-footed defender on that side of defence as well. But yeah, right. Okay. This time the rule is you two can't make me make the decisive decision. No, only joking. Right. Starting midfield then, guys. Let's have a look at our midfielders. Let's have a quick look at midfielders. Obviously, Cook, Scott, Christie, Adams, Ferrer, Brooks, Tavernier, Traore, and Billing can all play in this kind of role. But who would you have?
Can't play.
Say again, Nim?
Cook can't play in the first game.
No, but don't forget, we're going to pretend there's no injuries and no suspensions. But you are right, he wouldn't be eligible. But we're just going to look at what we think the strongest
squad is. Yeah.
You can put Cook if you wish. You can put Cook if you wish. But yeah, this could be an interesting one. So obviously we're looking for two holding midfielders effectively, aren't we?
Yeah.
Obviously, these guys we can obviously pick for the more forward roles as well a little bit later on. They're not just limited for this role. So this is what our category they were on the club website. So Liam, you can have first pick. Who would you have in that starting midfield? Adams. Okay. Adams. Malcolm, would you agree with Adams as one of them?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, Malcolm, who partners Tyler Adams?
That is a good question, isn't it?
And this is the tough one. Because I love all the players that can play in this role.
Yeah.
But you've only got two spaces. Now, I agree with Liam's choice. I think Tyler Adams come on so well last season that, but at the same time, I can see how we use him off the bench. But we've decided collectively that he starts. So who starts alongside him?
So are you putting AN other alongside Adams' defensive midfield?
Yes, so obviously, yes. So this would be the starting midfield. So a defensive, more defensive kind of role that that we play.
Okay, then I would put Cookie in there.
Wow. Okay, so you'd put Cook in there ahead of Christie.
Absolutely, and that's why the question: defensive midfield.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I get that. Liam, do you agree with Cook going in there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cool. So I'm outvoted then because I would have put Christie in myself. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Okay.
Christie is a more attacking midfielder.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he's a good ball winner as well, Christie, and he's good at intercepting the ball. But yeah, I'm outvoted, so it doesn't matter what I think. Okay. So sorry, Liam. Sorry, mate.
It's all right. Carry on.
Oh, sorry. Right, attacking three. So obviously there's 3 attackers before we have that one man leading the line up top. So now this is where it get a little bit more exciting. So obviously from here you've got players like Brooks, Tavernier, Toure, Billing, Ferrer, even Christie that can play in that role.
Yep.
Or you've got some of these in Semenyo, Dango, Sinistera, Cliver, of course, Krupi. So we've got a fair choice of players between these guys that are left. And obviously we've got Alex Scott, don't forget. We haven't even discussed Alex Scott. So there's a fair few players there, guys. So shall we first go with the man that we think is the strongest man to play in that number 10 role? Should we go for that first?
I think you got to, haven't you?
Yeah, okay. Malcolm, who would you pick to play in that number 10 role?
Well, I think really, to be honest with you, you'd have to put Cliver in there, wouldn't you?
Well, that's who I would pick. So I totally agree with you. I'm sure you do as well, Liam, or have you got another thought? Yeah, you agree? Yeah, excellent. So all 3 of us agree on that. And now I'm just trying to find him. There he is. There he is. Okay, so we have Cliver in there as a man who would play the number 10 as part of that attacking 3. Okay, guys, so still a lot of competition.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
So, guys, who do you reckon?
Semenyo's got to be in there.
Semenyo's got to be in there. Okay. I think you're thinking the same as well, aren't you, Malcolm?
Very much so.
Yeah.
You can't leave him out, can you?
You can't. It's too hard to, isn't it? It's too hard to. It is far too hard to. So let's go back and let's look for him. There he is, Semenyo. And Semenyo goes into there beside Cliver. Now we've got one more place. And we've got quite a few players. We've got Tavernier. We've got Dango. We've got, Brooks has had a good, I thought he's decent in the summer series, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So we've got Brooks. We've also even got the youngsters there, if we wanted to be brave. But for me, this position, I think, in my honest opinion, I don't know whether you guys agree, but I think this hinges on 2 players.
Come on, then.
For me, it's Dango and Brooks.
Yeah. Okay.
Dango and Brooks for one place.
I'm not sure about that.
No,
I'd actually go Tavernier.
Tavernier. Yeah, Tavernier as well, you see.
That's a tough cookie. I would go for Brooksy, to be honest with you. David Brooks.
Brooks. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Brooks.
Yeah.
Right. So we all happy David Brooks then?
Yeah.
You've been outvoted, Liam.
Yeah, but Tavernier as well.
on his days, class.
Yeah, they all are on their day, aren't they, Liam?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Like I say, we only do this for a bit of fun, aren't we? So
Yeah.
okay. Who leads that line? Who is the man that plays up top?
Evan Nielsen.
It's got to be for me. But I'm also very excited to see what Krupi can do. But and I think is for me that kind of impact player.
Yeah.
If he stays. But obviously he's part of this squad at the minute. Evan Nilsson, then I suppose, guys. Malcolm, are you in agreement with Liam and myself?
Well, whatever I decide, it's going to be 2-1, isn't it? So
You might change our mind. Go for it.
no, it's all right. I'll go along with Evan Nielsen.
Yeah,
I'll go along with it. Yeah. I'll get the tissues out in a minute.
Okay. Let's switch back to this one. And it's not there. There it is. Right, okay. Evan Nielsen then. So we're saying currently our starting 11 is Petrovic, Smith, Trufair, Zabani, Senesi, Adams, Cook, Kluivert, Semenyo, Brooks, and Evan Nielsen. Now, for those that may have skipped through the podcast or just joining the podcast now, the idea of this is that we're looking at the squad if they're all completely fit, not carded, nothing. So this is just what we think between the three of us as a collective, what the starting lineup would be. Obviously, the first column there is the goalkeepers in terms of ranking from number 1 to number 3. So number 1, obviously Petrovic, Paulson, and of course Will Dennis. Right, guys. Now we've got the joys of looking at the rest of the squad. We've always got one in the loan out category, which is the goalkeeper McKenna, youngster. We think he needs some, in our opinions, we think he needs some game time. Guys, where do we start with the bench?
How big is the bench?
So is it 9 players normally, isn't it? So we've got our goalkeeper, which is Paulson. So we're looking for 8 outfield players now, guys. 8 outfield players.
Heavens above. Oh, crikeys. Okay.
I'll tell you what, should we go through each player in the order they're in, and then we can say squad player, bench, loan out, or sell. How about that? Should we do it that way?
If you want, yeah.
Cool. Okay, right. So on the bench then, or squad player, loan out, or sell. Let's start with Sinistera, guys.
Sell.
That was straight away, yeah.
That.
And I couldn't disagree with you, to be honest, on that, because I think on our player rating show at the end of the season, I think I put down sell. Malcolm.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get a lot more out of him, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that is, yeah.
Yeah, because he is a talented player, but I just think the injuries, have really hampered him, haven't they? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bit like another Stanislas.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
Liam. Yeah. Again,
not far wrong.
Injured. It was a real shame because there's a lot of talent there. Okay, Liam, Tavernier.
Bench.
I thought you'd say that. Do you agree, Malk?
Absolutely. Slot him up there. That's the way.
You know, what would we do with him?
Squad.
Okay. Liam,
Yeah.
would you agree?
Yeah, squad.
So not a sell, not a loan squad, yeah?
Nope, a squad.
I don't think he'd get a
Cool.
loan.
Yeah. Yeah, could be a possibility at some point, I think. But let's go for squad now then. Okay. Alex Scott just come back from winning the Euros with England. Would probably make many
On the
people start
bench.
11 on the bench. Malcolm
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
on the bench. So that's our second substitute outfield player. So our bench will consist of Paulson, Tavernier, and Alex Scott. Okay, next one in line is Krupi. Now I know what I would do with him. I think he goes on the bench for me, but
100%. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yep.
Either that was squad player, so yeah, bench.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go with bench. Cool. Okay. Chris Mepham.
Cool. Squad
Cool.
player.
Really? Wow.
What do you think, Malcolm?
That's a tough one. Well, you've got to have some cover. So yeah, I suppose really squad player.
Squad player.
Yeah.
That's what you said as well, Liam, wasn't it? Did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Arehu.
God. Well, you need some cover on the bench, don't you, for fullback? So who else have we got in there? Bearing in mind, Christie's got to go on the bench. Good grief! Come on, put him on the bench.
Yeah.
Okay. Ferrer.
Sal.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Malcolm.
Okay, I'm going to say loan out.
Okay.
I'm going to say loan out. So you're on the spot now, Matt.
Yeah. Again.
At the moment, he hasn't really lived up to his potential.
No, and there's only a certain number of times really you can just loan players out all the time, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay, still some difficult decisions to make then with the squad. James Hill.
Bench.
I think that was an easy one, wasn't it? Dango Atara.
Bench.
So on our bench now, we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 with the goalkeeper. So 2 more players. Right, Ryan Christie.
Bench.
Hamid Choure.
Loan out.
Squad.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with squad on that one.
How many are we allowed to have in the squad?
It's 20. Is it 25-man squad?
Yeah, okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This is tricky.
Now this Philip Billing. If you
Come
want
on.
Squad player.
If you want my honest opinion, even though he played well in the Everton game of the summer series, because he was playing in his role that I think is his strongest. I think there's too much competition there.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Personally think me. So then we'll hear what you two think. I think sell on this one.
Yeah, it's a tough call, isn't it? But I think, it makes sense. It makes sense to do that. Like you say, the position what he would normally favour, there really is a lot better competition for it.
Yeah.
And then even if you think of playing him deeper,
doesn't work. Doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work. And then you look at the competition you've already got there that's on the bench and already starting. I personally think it's a sell for me. But Liam, what do you reckon?
Sell.
Malcolm,
I'd go along with it.
sorry,
I've had
Liam.
people saying that they'd like to keep him, but I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. This one, isn't it? This is
Very much so. Yeah. Sorry, Phil, Bill, but
sorry, Phil. Right, guys. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's space on the bench for one more player.
right.
Now we are going to be taking a look at the youngsters as well. So there's a space on the bench. So is it a case that we're taking someone from the squad player role onto the bench? Or are we going to put maybe a youngster on there? Or do some of the youngsters make up the squad? Or do some of them go out on loan? I don't think I'd sell any of them.
No, neither would I.
But game time would obviously aid the development. So a few decisions to make here. So
Okay.
in terms of squad player,
Adiajew.
yeah, do you reckon? Keep him within the squad? Yeah, I think that's a good shout.
That for me is a minimum.
Yeah, this guy really excites me.
I'd rather see him on the bench, to be honest with you.
Right. Okay. Well, let's sort out what we think of the youngsters, and then we can, because there is still one space left on the bench. So
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Next we've got Sadie.
Well, no, not a chance.
Yeah,
he's been around for a long time.
That's a tough call. That is.
Right, let's come back to him. Ben Winterburn, squad player.
He's got to be squad player, definitely. He's actually earned that, hasn't he? So.
Yeah. So we've got William.
Is a tough one here.
Who actually made the squad to go out to the USA, didn't he, William?
Loan.
Right.
A loan. Quite possibly. Loan. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
Reece Dottin.
Because with a loan player, you always have the option to bring them back, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reece Dottin.
Squad.
Yeah.
Squad, yeah.
Cool. And then we've got, looking at it, we've got, now you know me and pronunciations, Da Costa Gonzalez.
Like Speedy.
Right, okay. Da Costa Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. So are we going to have him as a squad player or loan him out?
So how many? And if we loan him out, that's 2 youngsters we have loaned out, wasn't
Yeah.
it? It can't do any harm, can it?
Would you agree, Liam? Loan out?
Yeah.
Okay. So, at the minute then, we've got the 4 players going out on loan. McKenna, Ferrer, William and Da Costa.
Yep.
And then we've got Sadie, who we need to place.
Really, really good. Where did you put Adu? Where did you put him?
He's currently as a squad player.
Okay.
And don't forget, I know there's rules of 25-man squads, but don't forget, I think the homegrown players under a certain age, the likes of Winterburn and that, don't count in that 25. So they can be classed as a squad player, I believe.
So why not put Adu on the bench?
Yeah.
And then put the last one as a squad player.
So we're putting Adu ahead of Unel and Chore, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what you think, Malcolm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Liam, what's your thought on that? Yeah? Okay. So that's our bench then.
That looks really exciting, that bench.
8. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that is an exciting bench. And then goalkeeper Paulson makes 9. Okay.
In fact, I'd say that bench is very attacking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a very attacking bench. Very attacking bench, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very attacking bench. But then again, Dango can chip in at left back.
Yeah, if need be, yeah.
He can play defensively.
Yep.
Scott can play defensively. So
Yep.
there's a bit of bit of variation there as well. Okay,
Yep.
so Sadie then.
Sadie in the squad.
Good player.
Sadie in the squad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. That looks okay.
Right, so that's it then. So between the 3 of us, we believe this is our strongest lineup. So let's just have a quick look back through it very, very quickly. Let's make this full screen for this. So our goalkeepers, our starting goalkeeper, the 3 of us have chosen will be Petrovic, and his understudy will be Paulson. And our third choice goalkeeper will be Will Dennis. Our back 4 will consist of Adam Smith, who I'm sure we'll all agree will be captain. Adrian Truffert will be left back. Zabani and Marcus Senesi will make the centre-back pairing. Starting in midfield, Tyler Adams and Lewis Cook. And then our attacking 3 will be Clivert behind the front man in the number 10, Semenyo and Brooks either side. And the player leading the line will be Evan Nilsson. On the bench, we've got Tavernier, Scott, Krupi, Erehu, James Hill, Dango, Ryan Christie, and Adeje. Have I pronounced that right, Malcolm?
Close enough.
Right, okay. And then our squad players will be Unel, Mepham, Chore, Winterburn, Reece Dottin, and Sadie. And in terms of loaning out, we think we would loan out, if we were in charge of the squad, we would loan out McKenna, Ferrer, William, and Da Costa. But we would put Sinistera and Phil Bill onto the transfer list.
Yep.
So, guys, are we definitely happy with everything that we've got there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
But that makes our what we think is our strongest lineup, and like I'll just reiterate again, we've picked this squad purely on no injuries, no bookings, no suspensions, no nothing, just a complete fresh look at it, who we think would be our strongest starting 11, strongest bench, our squad players that we would loan out and sell. So I don't think we've done a bad job there, guys.
Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that was excellent, guys, just to do that little exercise anyway. So thank you both for that. So just before we wrap up the podcast, we're just going to go back and have a look at this week's Guess the Cherry. And the clues were a brief spell. The player had a brief spell at Bournemouth between 1998 and 1999. He made 15 appearances for Bournemouth and scored 2 goals. He played mainly as a defender, but he's also been listed as playing as a forward during his career. And he also represented clubs like Paris Saint-Germain, 2, West Ham, Hearts, as to name a few there. So, Liam, you might have an idea a little earlier on.
Ian Cox.
Wow. Yeah, very, very close. He played in the same squad as Ian Cox. And I can see why you said that, because obviously you're a defender. Yeah, I can see that, because obviously Coxie played defence as well, and midfield. But no, it's not Ian Cox. Malcolm, no idea?
No, count me out on this one, mate.
Okay. So, this week's Guest Cherry is Mohammed Berth.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so anybody watching, pop your memories into the comments. Let us know if you can. There was a free kick, and we were talking about it on Facebook a little while ago. There's on our Facebook page, someone remembered the free kick. I think it was against Wigan. And he hit this ball from about 35 yards, and in front of the old South End. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody hit a ball so hard. How it didn't rip through the net was unreal. But yeah, that's this week's Guess the Cherry.
Cool.
So yeah, well, it was a bit of fun this week, guys. Great to have you both join us.
Yeah.
And obviously, we'll see you both again, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, excellent. So hopefully, we'll have you on again, Liam. It'd be great to have you join us. Thank you for joining us for Cherry AM every morning. It's great to see you in the chat every day. So yeah, no, thanks for your support with that. And Malcolm, I'm sure we will see you again soon.
Yeah, I don't see why not. See why not.
Excellent. And
I will be available next week, by the way, from Wednesday. So whatever.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see you back on Cherry AM very soon as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was referring to, actually.
Oh, was it? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So but yeah, guys. Everyone watching, this week we had an interview come out with Denny Monday. I know Liam watched it. Liam and me were texting at the time when he was watching it. Great interview, to be fair. It was really good to meet up with Denny and do that interview. It was really interesting to hear about not only his time at Bournemouth, but his time at his other clubs as well. So do check that out if you haven't already. Stay tuned to the channel. Obviously, like I was just saying, we've got Cherry AM every Monday to Friday at 8 a.m. With our usual hosts of Craig or Ollie or Malcolm, myself, Paul from Oz. There's several people that get involved with Sean as well. I forgot about Sean. Sean gets involved with that. So there's a few people that that do that show, and we all appreciate everybody's interaction with that. So that be again continuing on Monday to Friday. Next week we'll have our new match preview show, which is called the Dean Court Social, which myself and Craig will be doing. That will be out next Thursday evening. And then the following Monday, stay tuned for our new match reaction show, which Ollie will be hosting, which is called Cherry Slaps. So lots of stuff coming up on the channel. And do stay tuned, everybody. But until the next one, guys, all that's left to say is up the cherries.
Up the cherries.
Up the cherries.